Hey, it's me, your girl, Camilla Blue. And as you know, I'm Camilla Blue on Facebook, and I'm Cammy Blue Tube on YouTube. It's about, I think, 12:30, between 12:30 and 1 o'clock. And let me see, this is the 19th or 20th of April 2017. Like I said, I can never keep up with the date or time, so I have to either sometimes guess or look it up or what have you. But anyway, Um, it's late and kind of tired, and starting out to do this video, but I just couldn't pass this one up. I'm sure you guys have heard about the one guy, 37-year-old male, 6'1", 244 pounds. He was in Cleveland, Ohio, and he's killed someone, killed what's the guy's name? Let me look at my phone because I can't quite remember. His name was Robin Godwin Sr., and he was 74 years old. And this happened in East Cleveland. He walked up to him basically and said, "Do you know Joy Lane?" I guess that was Stevie Steve, as they called him, or he called himself. That was his girlfriend. Some say wife, but probably was his girlfriend. And the guy said no, and he said, "Well, this is why this is about to happen." He said, "Hey, man, I don't know no Jolene," or something like that. And he shot him in the head, And I saw the video and I almost cried because that could have been my grandfather, my grandmother, could have been me, could have been one of my grandchildren, one of my children. You just don't know. It's really sad what went down, and all because your life turned out terribly. Well, I can understand how you get to your breaking point and things happen and you just snap. Trust me, I can't, because there have been plenty of people that I wanted to just excuse me, I won't say kill, but literally choke them, but he went about it the wrong way. He should have got some help, and he didn't. I don't know if he was, excuse me, trying to reach out to people and they were ignoring him, making fun of him. I don't know. All I know is that the man should have got some help, and that's one of our problems in the black community. We don't get that help. We don't try to get help from psychiatrists or therapists or sociologists, or what have you. We just won't do it. We won't go to the doctor and see how we are. We just say, we all right, we'll be all right. Or some people, as they say, and I hate this thing, well, you gotta go or you gonna die someday. I hate that mess. I really truly do. But I don't want to get, sidetracked, get off the point. But like I said, I just had to do this video because it's sad what the man did, and you didn't have to kill that man. If you were having problems with her or with what was going on in your life, you should have got help. You should have just left her alone. Now, I don't blame her not one bit about what happened, because it all starts with you. With it starts with what's going on with you. You have to fix yourself. You can't look outside and expect everybody to fix you. Sometimes you have to learn to man up or woman up and fix yourself. And that's what he should have done. He should have manned up and tried to, as I said, fix himself. Not only that, but go out there and get help as well. But I don't know. He just, like he said, snap. Now he said that he killed 13 people, and then some people saying 30. No, I think he just killed that one guy, and one person was one too many. And now his family, they have to bury him. The talking about the excuse me, talking about the elderly guy. They have to sit here and bury him, and I don't know if they had insurance on him or what, but I'm sure that they probably got a GoFundMe page and they'll help or whatever. And they had a time finding him. Now they can go over in the Middle East and find someone in a cave. Now they can do that, or they can find someone's jersey, that's been missing for maybe a day or two. They find it like that, immediately, but they couldn't find this guy. Why? I don't know. Maybe they didn't put forth the effort like they should have or could have, but it took him forever. He could have killed up some more people, but eventually he got caught. Yeah, but guess what? He killed himself, and I feel like he took the easy way out. I feel like they should have got him. He should have went to trial, went to jail, and if and they should have got him up in there or something. I don't know. Even maybe the death penalty would have been too easy for him, too good for him. So, they caught him, I think, was it McDonald's? And I guess the guy that was taking his order or somebody was taking a while to give him his fries, I guess to try to keep him there. But I don't know what happened. I guess he finally got away and, the policemen were in pursuit of him and he spun out of control and ended up shooting himself, I guess. I don't know. All I know is that I'm glad that he's no longer here, you know. But I mean, why he did what he did, he keeps saying it was his mother's fault, partially, I guess, but mainly so Joy Lane. Now, I saw something on one of those news channels out of town somewhere. I don't know if it was in Cleveland, Ohio, or where, but basically she was talking about how he was a pretty nice guy and she doesn't know why he snapped, why he did that. To be honest with you, neither do I. But behind, you see, we're on the outside looking in, and we don't know what went down. Not saying that whatever went on between them, he should have done what he did. I'm not saying that, no, not at all. But you don't. Again, like I said, we're on the outside looking in. We don't know what happened. We don't know how she was treating him, how he was treating her. We don't know, you know. But for him to snap like that, something happened. I mean, because you don't just all of a sudden snap and then go killing people. I mean, I think that he's probably always had some emotional issues or mental issues, and he just didn't get the help that he needed. Because I've heard stories to where he would do certain things to animals, and he just would do a lot of bad things when he was younger. So I don't know. And then I heard the story to whereas I'm sorry, but I just had to laugh on this one. To whereas she left him because she caught him in a sexual act, not with a woman. That's bad enough. But guess what? With a man, someone that has the same freaking thing that he has, But and I guess she couldn't take it and she left. Now, and maybe some women out here that's down with it, but apparently she is not. And trust me, neither am I. And I really don't know any women for real that's down with a guy mess around with another guy. Ugh. But anyway, I mean, to each his own. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that, oh, if you're gay, you're bi, whatever, there's something wrong with you. No, what I'm saying is you can't choose for nobody else. If he was like that, he should have at least talked to the woman or let her know offhand, what time it was. But he didn't. And so again, she found out about it, and I guess that caused a breakup. I don't know, but then he was saying something about, is that, and excuse my French, is that bitch Joy Lane's fault, and I guess he was saying, I couldn't take no more. I didn't like the way she was treating me, and I did all I could. Then I woke up one day and I just, I left. I snapped. So I don't know. And then something about he lost all his money. She hooked him on the gambling. I don't know. It's so many stories. If you're not actually there, you don't actually know these people, then you don't know. You know what I mean? You just don't know. So I don't know, but all I can say is rest in peace. What's his name? Rob Godwin or something like that. The 74-year-old man that died. And I pray that this brings some type of closure to his family. And I know things are not going to be easy. They're not going to be, as people say, all right, but at least they got the guy, he's dead and gone. And I still feel like, him killing himself, that was too easy. He took the easy way out. He already knew. He already knew. And if he wanted dick like that, shit, he could have waited till he went to jail. They would have got there. Seriously. Now it's a stigma on probably, and I'm just saying, or probably someone with that name, or someone that looks like him, or black people, period, black men, or guys that are bald headed with beards. People are probably going to be looking like and wondering, oh, what time it is with this person. And not only that, but the woman, Joy Lane, man, she's already gotten death threats and, people saying, "Ho, why don't you," and like I said, excuse my French side, but they're like, "Ho, why don't you call this guy, call a man so that he could stop killing people or something like that." Like I said, she didn't make him, I mean, she didn't put a gun up to his head and tell him, "Oh, go out here and kill people," but a lot of people want to blame her. And now I'm just wondering how her life is going to be. Is she going to be able to really date? Will people really want to be around her or be bothered with her? Now they're calling it the Joy Lane Massacre, and it's just crazy. And then, the people family that lost their elderly, grandfather and father and, brother and uncle and what son or whatever, it's just, gonna be an uphill battle for them. It'll never be easy for them. And I wouldn't wish what happened to him on my worst enemy. That's just so sad. When I saw it, I didn't cry, but I wanted to. I only saw it once. I couldn't see it no more. And everybody posting and everything too, just on. But me, I just didn't want to post it. I didn't want to put it on my Facebook page, and I most definitely would not be putting it on YouTube. I just don't have the really stomach for, you know, stuff like that. Excuse me, but it was just, it was just a tragedy. It's sad, and it makes you wonder how many more freaking people like that are out here. You know, because I know I was up at Walmart with my daughter one night. And I decided to go, grocery shopping one night. And I'm looking around and looking. She was like, Mama, what's wrong with you? I was like, shoot, they still haven't caught that guy. She was like, well, he's not down here. I was like, I don't know. And it might be somebody out here like that. So I'm trying to hurry up, get in the store, get out, and I'm just throwing the groceries in the trunk and just not carrying, not tying the groceries up like I normally do, until not so everything won't come out. I'm just throwing them in there because I'm trying to hurry up and get in the car and get my tail home. And then I open up the trunk and groceries everywhere. But I'm like, well, forget it. At least we at home. I didn't even really care about that because in my mind I'm thinking, man, that man might be down here, or it might be somebody out here that might want to do a copycat type of thing. And I was just scared myself. But I didn't hear about this story until I think Monday, but it actually happened Sunday around about what between 2 and 2:30 p.m. Easter Sunday or whatever. And I'm like, whoa, what and really, it's just been a lot of things that's been happening this year. And not even this year, just the past years, past 5 or 10 years, it seems like it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. So I don't know. Sign of the times, the end times, that's what they say. And if you go by the Bible, you can pretty much pinpoint everything in there. If you don't, then, hey, whatever. But I'm just saying. But I'm glad that he's no longer here on earth. I hate he took the easy way out. But his family has some type of closure. And like I said, it's going to always be an uphill battle. And then, oh yeah, and I meant to mention too, I'm so sorry I didn't mention this, but Steve, what's his name? Steve Stevens or Steve Stephens, his family as well, they got a lot to deal with too. This woman that lost her son that was mentally unstable, you know, and I don't know if he had children or not, but, or even if his father was still living, but, somebody loved him. He had somebody that was, in his family, and his mother talked to him and tried to, you know, get him to give himself up and to stop doing what he was doing, but he just, I don't know. And I'm glad he didn't kill any other people that we know of, you know. But like I said, still a tragedy. It's tragedy, travesty, however you want to put it. It's sad, and it's just something that he shouldn't have never done. He should have went and got some help. And if this woman was this bad to you, get on your nerves this bad, and people was getting on your nerves this bad, then he should have left the woman alone. He should have stood up to people, but he didn't have to go out there and kill people, not in her name. Then you're gonna get the man to say her name. That's just about the last thing that he said. The man was just coming from what Sunday dinner, church Sunday dinner, Easter dinner, something like that. I think he was collecting cans and stuff like that. Just, and man, oh, it's just sad. Because if you live long enough, and I pray that I do, I'm going to get to that age if I live long enough. Hey, I don't want nothing like that happening to me. Or really nobody in my family, may they be young or old. It's just, I don't know. Well, I'm done talking about it because every time I think about it, it just, ugh, it infuriates me. But one thing I can say though, we do have a lot of mental illness in our black community, and we need to get some help. later for trying to pray it away. Don't get me wrong, prayer helps. And I do wholeheartedly believe in prayer. But sometimes if you're going to pray, you got to put forth the effort. You got to put some energy behind that prayer. Don't say, oh, please, dear God Almighty, I pray that, my mental illness will go away. And you just sit there and you just constantly being jacked up in the head. No, go out there and get some help. You can pray. But at the same time, if you get through praying, guess what, hon? Go out there and get some help. There are a lot of local places that will help you. And the ironic thing about it is that they both work with places that help. I don't know. I guess mentally unstable or mentally insane or however you want to put it. So I was like, wow. Well, if you like this video, and I'm gonna say, as I always say in my videos, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. At least I know that you looked at my video. And if you put something down below, hopefully, it won't be anything negative. If it's negative, I'll try my best to turn it into something positive. But if it's too negative and outlandish and raunchy, guess what? I'm going to delete the post. I will block you, and I may or may not report you. Excuse me. Excuse me. I swear these allergies. Whew. But anyway, think about what I've said here. Mental illness is something, especially in the black community. I mean, no matter what race you are, mental illness is mental illness. But I'm saying that because, of course, I'm black, and a lot of times we just don't get that help. Well, I'm signing off now, and if you will, you can go on my page, on Facebook. I'm Camilla Blue. You can look at it there. If you don't want to do that, you can look on YouTube, and I'm Cami Bluetooth on YouTube, and you can look at the video. And please, please, please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to mine, and I will most definitely subscribe to yours. Love you and bye. Smooches. Mwah.